My roommate had been stealing my clothes for months. When I confronted her, I discovered something I was never supposed to know. I noticed my favorite sweater missing first, then my new jeans, then the dress I'd been saving for my sister's wedding. After 3 months of living together, at least 15 items had mysteriously disappeared from my closet. At first I thought I was going crazy. Had I left that blouse at my boyfriend's, did I forget that sweater at my parents' house last visit? But when my brand new boots parents still with the receipt in the box Karen vanished overnight, I knew something was wrong. My roommate Zoe was the obvious suspect. We'd met through a Facebook housing group and had gotten along well enough, but we weren't exactly friends. She kept to herself, worked odd hours as a bartender, and always locked her bedroom door. Apparently even when just going to the bathroom. I never saw her wearing my clothes, which was the weird part. If you were going to steal someone's wardrobe, wouldn't you at least enjoy it? But she was the only other person with access to our apartment. After my gold hoop earrings disappeared paired a gift from my grandmother parrot, I'd had enough. I waited until I heard her come home at 2 a.m. after her shift, gave her 20 minutes to settle in, then knocked on her door. Zoe, can we talk? It's important. Silence, then shuffling. When she cracked open the door, her eyes were wide, Maria smudged beneath them. Now it's late, I know, but this can't wait. Things have been disappearing from my room, expensive things. I need to know if you've seen them. Her face went completely blank. Not guilty, not defensive, turn empty. I don't know what you are talking about. Look, I am not trying to accuse you, but you are the only other person who I don't have your stuff. She cut me off, voice firm, but something fragile beneath it. Then you won't mind if I take a quick look in your room? I surprised myself with my boldness, but the earrings had been the final straw. She stared at me for what felt like minutes, then stepped back, wordlessly opening the door. I wasn't prepared for what I saw. Her room was immaculate, obsessively organized with labeled storage bins lining one wall, but what stopped me cold was the corkboard above her desk. Pinned to it were dozens of photos of a girl who looked exactly like me, same dark hair, same height, same style, bird wearing my missing clothes, except it wasn't me. That's Amber, Zoe said quietly, seeing where my eyes had fixed my sister. She's wearing my sweater, I said, pointing to a photo where the girl parent Amber parent was smiling in my green cashmere pullover, arm thrown around Zoe. She died 6 months ago, drunk driver. Zoe's voice was flat. You looked so much like her in your Facebook profile. I requested to be your roommate because of it. I know it's crazy. When I saw your clothes, how similar they were to hers. On her desk sat a small box. Implied I could see my earrings nestled among other jewelry pieces. I was going to give everything back before you noticed, she whispered. I just needed to see her again in the photos. I should have been angry. Should have called the police or at minimum demanded my things back and told her to find a new place to live. Instead, I sat on the edge of her perfectly made bed, looking at the photos of a ghost who wore my face and my clothes. Tell me about her, I said finally. Sometimes the hardest conversations aren't the ones where you confront someone with the truth. They're the ones where you both already know it and have to decide what happens next. I got my clothes back. Zoe started therapy the following week, and sometimes when she's ready, she tells me stories about the sister I never met but somehow helped bring back to life.